Guys, in today's video, we are building the 18-inch little hunting 22 Rimfire. This thing looks so good. But before we get there, I'm giving away some MDT stuff and some Vortex stuff. And the funds we raise there is going to fighting the fight against human trafficking. We need your help. All those details are revealed during the course of the video. Welcome to the show. Let's build a beautiful gun, shall we? Boy, oh boy, guys, I didn't think we're gonna make this video as quickly. Recently, we built the MDT LSS Gen 3 that is at the back there with the Voodoo V22. That one is the 22-inch version of the Voodoo. And I said that if that video got 2,000 likes, okay, I would build the 18-inch build, which is why we are here today. Okay, this is my 18-inch Voodoo V22, and the reason I have two of these is because I can. Okay, all jokes aside, this one is specifically a little hunting one, and I plan on having it in a small configuration. Now, I asked you guys on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube to choose which stock we put this in. Option 1 was this hydro-dipped MDT carbon, okay? This thing is very, very nice, limited edition. I believe there was another sort of rattle can version limited edition that came out recently. I hope you guys got your hands on that. And then option 2 was the MDT Hunt 26. Now, I haven't assembled this one, but this is what we're working with. And this is in that green color that it comes with. Now, I did see somebody's comment who had a really good point, which is something that I hadn't considered. On this Hunt 26, specifically this version, it does have a folder. Let's just manipulate the folder. It's still brand new, so this hasn't been used. And the folder would have given us a little platform like that, essentially. Okay, so a small little platform, which would effectively have made this a nice little backpack 22. So that was a good point and something I hadn't considered. Apologies if that hurt your ears. Now, you guys voted on all of my social platforms, and if, by the way, you're not following me on my social platforms, please do me a favor and follow us there, because we do share some additional content and stuff across other platforms. And overwhelmingly, the option chosen was the MDT carbon. Now, what's really cool about this, it comes with a few, well, it doesn't come with, you can spec it with either the Hunt bottom metal, which is what we have in here at the moment, or you can get sort of one with a bit of a barricade stop. So we're gonna go for the, lol, that's not attached. We are gonna be using the Hunt version. Okay, so that pops in as such, okay, just like that. Our barrel action is gonna drop in like that. Now, all of a sudden, I have to be a little bit more careful with how I handle firearms, because for the keen observers, I usually wear a rubber wedding ring, but that has gotten too big, or my fingers have gotten smaller, one of the two. So I actually have my original ring on, so I need to be careful not to damage our gorgeous firearms. So we've got our fixed sticks, and we're gonna start by pulling down on our barreled action and just nibbing the rear one. We're gonna get our front one started over here. Again, the benefits of having an 18-inch little barrel on this guy is that we're nowhere near our stereo light up there. Okay, so we're gonna put some torque on both of these. Front one torqued. And we are good to go on that. Our mandatory bump. Do a little function check. Perfect. Man, this reminds me of a little pirate rifle. Right, okay. Optic-wise, what are we gonna do? Because we're trying to keep the weight to a minimum, I have over here in my hands the Strike Eagle 3-18 by 44 in some Vortex PMR rings. This is a tiny little optic. It is gonna be right at home on this build. So let's get that set up like this. There we go. Now I just want to change my torque bit, because if you forget to change your torque bit, you might accidentally break your scope rings, and nobody wants that. Now this optic has come from my little 300 blackout, which featured on the channel a while ago. When we built that Howardasher. By the way, we have some more Howardashers available that should be coming through relatively shortly. So if you're looking for something like that, like a dasher, which is obviously a reindeer and not referring to anything else, yeah, you could reach out to us at impactproshop.net. Okay, so let's distribute the torque nicely across these bolts. All right, this build was way simpler than our LSS Gen 3 build, partly because we didn't have to assemble the whole chassis like we did there, deal with the enclosed forend and add the grip. The carbon stock is a one-piece thing. Well, you could argue it's two pieces with the bottom metal. It's plug and play. It's really, really simple. Now guys, I want to tell you about my non-profit I recently started. Now I know a bunch of you guys watch my videos with your kids, so we're just going to put this lightly. Human trafficking is a bigger business than the illegal sale of firearms. It's a bigger business than the black market firearms industry, which is insane. So we started the Impact Project, where we supply resources to the frontline guys kicking down doors and bringing people back that are victims of human trafficking. Now, our channel partners Vortex and MDT have been very gracious to donate some products where you guys can buy tickets for the lucky draws, and all the funds of those tickets go directly to fighting the fight against human trafficking. And guys, you can be anywhere in the world. As long as Vortex and MDT is sold in your country, you can buy these tickets. I've also got a little box if you just feel like you want to make a donation. As soon as you start typing in the number there, it's going to give you an amount in US dollars, because I know a bunch of you guys don't necessarily know what our currency is. So please consider supporting the effort. Send that link to some of your friends that don't necessarily watch our channel. We've got an ambitious goal of raising 2 million Rand by March next year, which is a lot of money, and it'll make a massive difference in a lot of people's lives. So check out the link below. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you very much to Vortex and MDT for supporting us in this effort to fight human trafficking. Now, let's have a look at what this sizzling little build looks like. Now, we don't have a muzzle device on this, okay? And I think I kind of like it like that. 22 Rimfire isn't very loud, so we should be able to shoot this, especially with subsonic ammo, and it will be hearing safe just in its current configuration. Very, very, very cool looking build. I actually like the black optics so much that I feel like we need to maybe change that to like a Venom or a Strike Eagle or something on the build we did yesterday. What do you guys think? Quick little function check. Now, I also promised that when we are finished with the build, that we'll go shoot some birds. And that is what we're going to be doing. So I'll set up our cameras. It is now prime time to shoot some birds. And people say, hey, you should shoot them with shotguns. Yeah, you absolutely should. But when you see how many birds we're dealing with, a little centerfire or rimfire action, it's going to be very fun indeed. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you give this video a like so that we can go shoot some birds. And let's make it a little bit harder for you guys. And let's say, how does 4,000 likes sound this time? Because you guys did 2,000 likes on that video in like under 24 hours. So let's do 4,000 likes. We'll go smack some birds with this setup. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you very much to MDT for getting me one of these dubbed versions. They are super, super cool. And let me know if anybody knows the reference, dub dip, potato chip, and how it ties in with firearms in the comments down below. Love to see if there are any of you out there. Okay, cool. See you in the next video. Much love. Bye.